Dudes, I've waited exactly 3 years, 9 months, and 17 days for this day right now. Road trip, office work, we're mobile, boys.
Efficiencies, maximum.
Oh, boys, I am so excited right now. You have no idea. This is a really huge moment of nostalgia for me as we are down here in Frederick, Maryland, at JT Motorsports. For anybody that's in the motorsports community, you might have heard of this place if you're from the East Coast. They've got a wide variety of, well, let's just say off-road vehicles here, and today we're here to pick up one of them. This is a...
Hey guys, I'm JT. I'm from Yardley, PA, 16 years old. I ride 125 and 250B.
Big deal for me. This is a big deal. We're getting back into it, boys. Boys, it has been a minute since I've been in a power sports dealer. We're down here at JT Motorsports today. Kind of an ironic scenario with their naming convention because I'm actually Jack the Third, and growing up I went by JT. Just kind of like a fun little fact. We've got the F450 chilling outside with the pups inside, and we are picking up a motorcycle today, guys, but not any old motorcycle. It's actually gonna be my first time ever joining the Orange Squad. To my dirt bike enthusiasts out in the audience, we are joining the KTM clan, guys. I am so excited about it. We initially came down here for an SXF 250, and you'd be shocked at the fact that, well, coronavirus has actually really helped promote recreational spending. In turn, a lot of people are buying a lot of dirt bikes. Originally, we were shooting for a CRF 250R because that's kind of what I was leaning towards, but then when we couldn't find one anywhere, it was kind of like a sign that we had to get into the KTM thing. So we ended up getting in touch with Zach, which is that man chilling with the black hat on right over there. Happens to actually be a supporter of the business, so Zach, we appreciate you, brother. He hooked us up with that SXF 250, and then I got down here and I started browsing their other motorcycle collections because I was on the fence about one thing very specific. And that's the fact that dirt bikes are super rad. I actually spent 10 years of my life competitively racing dirt bikes. It was a massive component of my life, pretty much the only thing that I focused on back then, just like I do today, vehicles. And I wanted to get back into a dirt bike real bad. I have access to a very local, very private track that I could ride all the time, but I don't really have the space for it at the moment, meaning that I'd have to keep it down at my shop. I'd have to pick it up from my shop, take it to the track, ride it, take it back to my shop, and it would just be inconvenient because I really want the dirt bike at my house. And we happen to run into what is this motorcycle right here, except not this one. It was actually the one that was right here that we ended up buying. This is the specialized version of it. Essentially what it is, it's a KTM 501 powertrain, but this one allows you to actually ride it on the street. Tail light, turn signals, license plate bracket, we've got a starter, we've got mirrors, we've got headlights, we have a street legal dirt bike. And that's what we bought today. So we're actually gonna end up buying this 250 SXF right here, which I want really bad. Fun fact, they actually come with race fuel in them, so when you take that gas cap off, it smells like you're at a national race, but we didn't end up buying it. It's gonna happen in time, but just not yet. Now guys, a YouTuber actually used to visit this dealership all of the time by the name of Walterific. I had actually never heard of him. Fun fact, I really don't watch all that much YouTube. I just make YouTube videos. Apparently a pretty big channel, I think over 2 million subscribers. He just recently moved back to Indiana, so he's no longer buying bikes here, but he used to buy bikes here a lot. Kind of a fun little fact. So it's really crazy to me now to be surrounded by all these bikes yet again because of the fact that when I was racing, dating all the way back to, oh God, I think it's like dating back to like the 2010 time frame because I stopped riding before I went to college, which was in 2010, and I graduated 2014. I had my CRF 450R for a while, but then I ended up selling it, which was a very heartbreaking day for me. Sure, the long here is it's crazy to be back, and especially in a KTM specific dealership, because back in the day, Husqvarna and Gas were nowhere to be found on the map, and today they're essentially just a different color KTM. KTM's made a massive jump in this whole motorsports arena, whether it's supercross, motocross, and their bikes just in general, and now they've got Gas under their portfolio as well, which is essentially just a red KTM for lack of specific little details. And then we've got Husqvarna as well that's really competing in the game, which is crazy to me because back in the day you never saw white and you never saw red other than Honda. I can't stress it enough how much I absolutely love motocross. That was such a huge component of my life, and I feel like it's part of the reason why truly I am where I am today, because my motor obsession started on 2 wheels. Shout out to the guys here at JT Motorsports for being unbelievably hospitable in this whole thing. Comes to find out that Zach actually follows my YouTube channel. It's just a really small world kind of thing when he had mentioned that. I appreciate your support, man. We had been catching up over the last like 35 minutes just about, well, essentially the fact that he still races motocross, hence that black thing right there on his wrist. Happens from time to time, and it's just really cool jumping back into all those memories about when I used to ride dirt bikes. So here she is, ladies and gentlemen. This is an EXCF 500, which is essentially a 500cc street legal dirt bike. Oh my God, the temptation is real. Calm down, Jack, calm down. They're essentially just getting this thing all prepped and ready. We had actually called Zach yesterday, inquired about the 250, and then just showed up at 10 a.m. this morning when they opened and said, we really like the 250, but this 500 seems to make a lot more sense. This thing is sick.
Gets on it for a minute, he's doing wheelies.
Remember, this thing's street legal. The kickstand spring is sick. Just pop this thing up and it's like, oh, thanks, bro.
Just make sure you have it all the way out if it's in your shop.
Yeah.
Just drop it.
It's like really deceiving, actually.
You
Like,
think you have it down and it goes like that.
you have to like really give it that little left kick. This thing literally feels just like a 450.
Yeah.
It's way quieter, but like, still got it though.
Dude, you literally pulled out here and you're like, yep.
Yeah, it's the sickest thing. Literally, they say it's like riding a bicycle. Like
Yeah, you never
once you
forget.
get back in the seat,
Yeah, it never goes away.
and that's why like I have this love-hate thing with motocross so much, because every time I get back on the track, I instantly remember what it felt like to be fast, but I'm slow as shit.
So did you ever get this all squared away?
Yeah, it literally got repoed
Yeah, I
from my
remember
front
seeing-
yard, which is crazy.
Seeing that.
That's why we call it convict now, because it's got a record. But yeah, dude, so it was kind of a shitty situation, but basically the dealership that originally took it in as a trade actually took it on consignment
Oh shit.
and sold it, and then never told the original owner and never paid off the loan. So like it was this actually huge ordeal. So they found the truck through Ford Pass or Ford Sync or whatever it's called. And yeah, that's how they ended up locating the damn thing. So fortunately, we were able to get everything worked out. I like this truck that much more now, though, because it has a story now.
I've always been interested to see how this works. I've never actually seen
Well,
a dirt
so
bike loaded
usually-
up a ramp like that.
Usually, I would just walk it up. But if we're gonna put it up backwards, we're all gonna have to probably chip in a little bit.
I think I don't put black power stroke.
Yeah, man, for sure. The one on Air Ride?
Yeah.
That truck was so
truck.
sick. Thanks for your support, man. Are you from the area? You work here? Or?
Yeah, I work here.
That's awesome.
You guys are really the only ones that I really enter into. The other ones I kind of, I don't know, I don't really trust too
Yeah.
much.
Well, thank you. I
There's
really
like- there's
appreciate
like a
that.
shitload of them out there.
So what we're doing with this next giveaway is I've got right now truck and three X. Yeah, it's gonna be the biggest giveaway we've ever done. I'm super hyped about it.
So I just got out of the Army in August.
Oh,
And
thanks
then
for your
and then
service.
I came here. That's when I was entering for y'all stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, when I got home, I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy a truck, and then I've got my bike. I want to get back in racing. I still don't have a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The definition
it
of
out,
the
bro.
shirt he has.
Yeah,
blowing
blowing
money.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing is like all of our customers live up to that standard.
Yeah,
like the
right.
blow money thing, just like it just radiates with
Fits,
everybody.
yep.
You know? And just like that, boys, we are dirt bike owners once again. But the coolest thing about this dirt bike specifically is the fact that you can ride it on the road. You can choose to register it on the road or keep it solely off-road, however it is that you want. Legitimately just met all the guys over here at JT Motorsports. Awesome dudes, dirt bike off-road enthusiasts. If you guys come down here, hit up Zach Lehman. He's the man. Races pro class in dirt bikes, knows his stuff, super chill dude, and he's part of the enthusiast fam. So check it out, my friends. We got orange loaded up in the back of Convict here. Fortunately, he's not stealing it. We did just buy it, and I am so excited. As you guys can see, I happen to just jump right back on the saddle and feel right at home. I can wheelie dirt bikes for days on days and days, and what's cool is this one's street legal, but wheelies are not. Dang, boys, down here in Maryland, it's $2.99 for fuel versus up in Pennsylvania where I live, I've seen it as high as $3.59. I can't say I'm very happy about it. This is the first time ever hauling around a dirt bike with an 8-foot bed, and I have to say everything that I thought it would be, it is. We legitimately have the dirt bike back here angled, strapped to the frame, which is what I always did back in the day when I rode, and we have the tonneau cover flipped down with our stuff underneath staying dry. This day has already been wickedly eventful, but it's only getting started. We are heading somewhere very special next to pick up some stuff that I'm so excited to show you guys. So the big question is, Ozzy, are you having fun? Otto? You are such a good passenger. Look at you go, buddy. We just got down to our second location. It's still raining, but the KTM is looking oh so good. It's been a minute since I've been mobbing down the highway in my diesel with a dirt bike in the back. It feels so good to be back, my friends. Welcome back to Peach Bottom Auto Body, where everything is looking so good. Guys, we got a full house. My hoodie is now removed. If you're curious, I don't know if you really cared all that much about what I was wearing before. This is the shirt that I'm wearing under, motivated to modify, and that's exactly what we're doing here. We got the bike moved over, we got the bumpers in the back, and look at this situation. Being that we decided to take the dogs today,
Hello!
Jake is riding in the back with our ever so precious L5P grill. Take good care of her. Otto will enjoy the massaging seat. Got you, dog.
Look at Z making sure I don't scratch any of the paint.
He's your supervisor, little do you know. Good job, bud. Good job, little doggy. Oh, your breast stinks.
It's just where I wanna be.
She's home, my friends, and so are all the parts of the DURTYMAX. I am so excited to get that truck back from Accelerate Auto, where it's going to be looking absolutely mint to accompany these absolutely mint parts. Huge shout out again to Sean and the homies down at Peach Bottom Auto for coming through big time and getting everything squared away, looking absolutely mint. We didn't really have all that much time as we were a quick stop and go down to Peach Bottom, but check it out, guys. It's absolutely immaculate, as it should look. Based on where we started, everything is sanded baby butt smooth, including the fender flares. Front bumper repainted, lower valence repainted. As you can see, looking absolutely immaculate. Look at how beautiful that red tri-coat is shining here off the LEDs. We've got Ozzy complaining in the truck just because he wants to get out. He has really bad FOMO. We've got fog light bezels painted to match, ready for the fog lights that should be cured and sealed by now. Then we've got our back bumper, everything paint match, sanded smooth on this, looking absolutely immaculate, including sensors, step pad, the step pad inserts, and then step pad black, so that way when we step on it, we're not going to destroy it or anything like that. I cannot wait to get all of this stuff put back on the truck. It's going to look incredible. We've got our taillights that we need to work on assembling that are going to match the headlights perfectly. We still have lots of fingerprints on the headlights if you're curious, but fortunately, those come right off. We've got the new EXC 4-stroke 500 KTM hanging out here in the shop, looking oh so pretty here, brand new with a nice little wet glisten on her. And I'm just really, really excited. This is the first KTM I've ever owned. I've always wanted to own a KTM. I just couldn't really ever justify it when I was younger. I was always a ride red kind of guy, and truthfully, today, all these bikes are absolutely amazing, no matter what brand you go to, but this one's pretty cool. 500 cc's, hydraulic clutch, register it on the street if you want, take it off-road and rip if you dare. And I'll vouch for the fact that that thing is a wheelie machine. I have myself a KTM branded pen now and OEM handguards, which we'll probably end up putting on because these things are kind of sick. I'm not even going to lie. We're going to have to put these on. Race gas in the tank? That's not race gas, though. It's regular gas. Oh, God, you got me so excited. Fun little fact, anybody that's ever been to a national for Supercross or motocross, the VP fumes that fill the air are oh so delicious. If you go with the motocross version of this bike right here, like the 250 that we were going to buy, what did it smell like out of the can?
Pure heaven.
Pure heaven. It was a blissful, wonderful thing. They put just a little bit of race gas in the tank. They said like literally the smallest amount. I have not. I was actually just going to ask you to demonstrate it because it's really badass. So what's cool about this bike is It comes with a kickstand, whereas the motocross bikes actually don't, but the kickstand is self-assisting.
Ready for this?
So it's like, oh, I want to go out for a ride.
Let me just.
Kick it back. No effort required. That is really, really badass. And what's cool is it is on a very, very tight spring. So if we want to go off some sweet jumps, we can go off some sweet jumps. We might actually have to build that big pile of dirt in my backyard into a tabletop now, just to test this old girl out. What do you say, Jacob?
It's not that wet outside. Let's go do it right now.
Mud races, let's go, my friend. Anyway, guys, it was an absolutely great day on the vlog. Thank you, as always, for joining us on this adventure. If you guys enjoyed this upload, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe button, and like button. Share the video if you'd like. And Jake's going to have fun bouncing over there on that KTM.